Annyeonghaseyo and hello to all of you. In today's video, it's going to be a pretty fun experiment for all of you. I'm going to be showing you how to make purple sticky rice, but using different ingredients to make it purple. So I'm going to be showing you how to make purple sticky rice using black rice, purple cabbage, purple corn husk, and purple sweet potatoes to make different variety and shades of purple rice. So if you're interested in learning how to make different shades of purple sticky rice, stay tuned to this video and I will show you how to make it. So let's get to it and I will show you how to make all of them today. So when looking for sticky rice, you can either use short grain sticky rice or long grain sticky rice. Short grain sticky rice will typically come in bags like this that will mention on the bag as sweet rice. So if you're looking for sticky rice, just check to make sure that it's labeled as sweet rice. And short grain sticky rice is my grandma's go-to rice that she loves to use whenever she wants to make sticky rice. You can either use Koda Farms brand or her favorite is Apple brand. And most of these you can find at your local Asian grocery store. Besides short grain sticky rice, you can also use long grain sticky rice, which has a really nice aroma to it, and I love to use this one as well. And this is the one that we like to use, and it's also labeled as sweet rice, and this is the Rabbit brand, which you can typically find at a lot of Asian grocery stores as well. So to make this rice turn purple, the most common way is to use black rice. Now there's quite a variety of different brands of black rice. Either ones will work as well. This is just the one that we like to use, and black rice comes and looks like this. You can use as much or as little as you want depending on the shade of purple that you like. My grandma loves to make it a little bit more on the lighter side like this. Today, I'll show you how to make it a little bit more on the darker side. So the first method and the most common way that we make purple sticky rice is with black rice. So in a bowl, I'm going to be adding 4 rice cups of the short grain sticky rice. And this is what I mean by rice cup. And this cup is equivalent to about 3/4 cups of the US measuring cup if you're curious. And then in a separate bowl, I'm going to add in 2 rice cups of the black rice and rinse the sticky rice a couple times and drain it really well before you use it. Do the same to the black rice as well. So my grandma likes to actually ground the black rice and then put it into the white rice to dye it purple. Today I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to add the black rice into a pot and I'm going to add in some water. Give this a really good stir and allow this to come to a simmer. Once it comes to a simmer, allow this to cook for about 5 minutes. And this will allow the water to turn purple. And this is what we're going to be using to dye the white sticky rice. After 5 minutes, go ahead and pour this over the rinsed sticky rice here. Give this a really good stir and we're going to let this soak for at least 4 hours. 4 hours is the perfect time slot for me. I wouldn't go over more than 6 hours because the rice might become really mushy. So I let this soak for about 4 hours and then this is what it should look like. It's a very deep and dark kind of brownish purple and we are ready to steam. Now my favorite way to cook sticky rice is in this woven basket here. And this is pretty much a 2-part compartment. You have the base here, which you'll add the water to help steam the rice. And then you have the woven basket here, which you're going to place the rice straight into it. I do like to place the basket over a bowl. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour the rice straight into the basket. Place the lid on top and then just make sure you drain any of the excess soaking liquid here. And then we're actually going to be saving this soaking liquid here to be used for later. So in this pot here, I have some water. I'm going to go ahead and place the basket straight on top and allow this to steam for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I'm going to use the basket to help flip the bottom of the rice to the top. And then I'm going to add in just half of that soaking liquid that we reserved. And this will just give the sticky rice a little bit more hydration and keep the rice nice and soft as it sits when it cools. Give this a really good stir so that all the rice is coated in that liquid. Cover this again, and then we're gonna allow this to steam for another 10 to 15 minutes. Cooking time will vary depending on how much rice you end up soaking. For the second steaming, I do like to cook it for about 10 minutes, and then I'll use my rice paddle to kind of go in the middle and just to check the rice to see if it's fully cooked. If it's not, I can go for another 5 minutes. But this is pretty much done. This is cooked to my liking. We're going to remove the sticky rice and place it onto a clean rice bag here. And we're going to cool the rice down. Cooling down the rice like this allows the excess steam to evaporate, and it helps stop the cooking process. This also helps retain the texture of the sticky rice. So I highly recommend cooling down the rice before you actually store it. And this is what the purple sticky rice looks like by using black rice. So the next method I'll be showing you is by using purple corn husk. Purple corn husk can be a little bit hard to find, especially if you don't plant purple corn yourself, or if you don't have relatives or friends that plants them and gives this to you. So I wanted to just show you that you can actually utilize purple corn husk to make purple sticky rice. So in a bowl, I'm going to add in 4 rice cups of the short grain sticky rice, and I'm going to do the same thing, give it a really good rinse and drain it really well, and then we're going to set this aside while we take care of the purple corn husk. So I have a pretty good handful of purple corn husk here, and I'm going to drop this into some hot boiling water. Make sure the corn husk is completely submerged into the water, and we're going to allow this to come to a simmer for about 5 to 8 minutes. I'm going to turn off the heat and then remove the corn husk. And then I have a sieve over the rinsed sticky rice just to catch any unwanted residue from the corn husk. I'm going to go ahead and just pour the liquid right over and give this a really good stir. For this one, I do like to soak it for at least 4 hours as well. You can go up to 6 hours if you want a little deeper color, but 4 hours is just perfect for me. After 4 hours of soaking, this is what it looks like. A lot lighter compared to using black rice, but a very nice and vibrant light purple color, which I do love. We're going to cook this pretty much the same process. Pour it over the basket. Make sure you reserve the liquid as well. And we're going to steam this for 15 minutes. And then after 15 minutes, flip it over and then just add half of that soaking liquid to hydrate the sticky rice. Give this a really good stir, cover it, and we're going to steam this for another 10 minutes, up to 15 minutes. The rice is cooked to my doneness, so I'm going to cool this down on a clean rice bag and then store it whenever it's done cooling. And this is the color purple that you get by using purple corn husk. And if you're curious if purple corn husk gives the rice flavor, it actually doesn't. I didn't notice any flavor changes to this at all. It's basically used for the color. The next one I'm going to be showing you is by using purple cabbage. So in a bowl, I'm going to be adding 4 rice cups of the long grain sticky rice, and we're going to do the same thing, give it a really good rinse and drain it really well, and then we're going to set this aside. So I have here some roughly chopped purple cabbage, super vibrant and very purple. Just chop it like this so it's easier to blend. Place all the chopped cabbage into a blender, and we're going to add in some water. And I'm going to blend this for about 10 to 15 seconds, pretty quick. And we're going to transfer this and drain this in a really good mesh cloth over a bowl. And then I'm going to squeeze out all of that excess liquid. Using purple cabbage will create a very bright and very vibrant purple water like this. Now I do like to save the blended up cabbage here. I'll save it and use it to either stir fry it, give it to my chickens, or what I do is to just make a very simple cabbage fritter here, which I simply just mix in some tempura batter with some onions, green onions, some carrots, seasoning like salt and garlic powder, and fry it in some oil and just eat it as it is. So there's no wastage here. To the rinsed long grain sticky rice, I'm going to pour in all of that cabbage water. Give this a really good stir, and we're actually going to soak this for at least 4 to 6 hours. 6 hours is great for long grain rice. 4 hours is also fine if you don't have another 2 extra hours to wait. And after 4 hours of soaking, this is what it looks like. And same thing, we're going to pour it into the basket, steam it for 15 minutes, give it a flip, add in half of that soaking liquid, give this a really good stir, cover it, and let it steam for another 10 to 15 minutes, and then pour it onto a clean rice bag, spread it out to cool down before you store it. And this is what the sticky rice will look like by using purple cabbage. Now, cabbage does have a really unique and funky smell to it. As the rice soak, it does have that cabbage smell, but I didn't notice any flavor changes after the rice was actually steamed. So if you're a little sensitive to that cabbage smell, this might not be for you, but I just wanted to show you that you can actually use purple cabbage to make purple sticky rice. And then the last one I wanted to show you is by using purple sweet potato powder. You can also use ube powder, but you can also use purple sweet potato powder. I find that the ube powder is a lot lighter in color, especially the one that I have here. The granules are a little bit more coarse, it's not as fine, and the color is not as purple and vibrant and dark. It's a lot lighter in color. You could definitely use this one too, but the color of the rice will be a lot lighter compared to using the purple sweet potato powder. The Suncore's food purple sweet potato powder is a lot more vibrant, very dark and almost royalty purple in color and a lot finer. So I like to use this one to actually make the rice turn purple. In a bowl or measuring cup, I have some water here. I'm going to add in a tablespoon and a half of the purple sweet potato powder. If you want a lighter color, do less. It's really up to you. I like to give this a really good stir until I see no more lumps. And then pour this over the rinsed long grain sticky rice. Give this a really good stir, and I do like to soak this for about 4 to 6 hours. I wouldn't go any more than 6 hours. After 4 hours, this is what it looks like. Same thing, I'm going to pour this into the rice basket and reserve the soaking liquid. Steam it for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, flip it over and add in the soaking liquid. Give this a really good stir, cover it, and steam it for about 10 to 15 more minutes. Flip it over to a nice clean rice bag to cool it down completely before storing. And this is what you get by using purple sweet potato powder. It has a very bright and vibrant purple color to it. I also didn't notice any flavor changes by using the powder. The purple sweet potato powder is basically used to create this beautiful purple hue. Sticky rice can be enjoyed however you like to eat it. It can be used for sweets, for savory items, really up to you. I love to eat sticky rice with my favorite pepper dip. Just take a piece of this with my hands and just dip it into my favorite pepper dip here. I love it with some grilled meats, especially Hmong sausage or any kind of barbecue meat. And it's also amazing with either Lao or Thai style papaya salad. So enjoy sticky rice however you like to. These are just some of my favorite combos that I love to eat with sticky rice. And that's it for today's video. I hope you learned a little bit more about ways you can actually make a variety of different color purple sticky rice. Let me know which color stood out the most to you. Until then, give this one a try and I'll see you in my next video.